Hi everyone. Today I am 38 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So I'm actually just 2 hours and 17 minutes away until 39 weeks pregnant. And I feel pretty much just the same as I did last week. Almost to the T. I rewatched the video because I remember saying I was going to show you guys something in this video. And for the life of me, I could not remember. So I just finished watching that and pretty much like checked off everything that I was feeling last week. It's still the same. So um, lots of cramping and Braxton Hicks. I've been doing a lot of walking this week, but I can only walk for about 30 minutes before I start feeling like I just ran a marathon and it's just, I need to go back inside. But I did walk a lot this week and I feel okay. I'm just super uncomfortable. It's definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I'm definitely ready for him to be here. I've had a good amount of insomnia lately. I'm a night owl to begin with, but I used to go to bed around like 2 or 3, and the past few nights I've gone to bed at about 6 or 7 a.m., so that's been kind of hard. I'm really tired right now. I went to bed late last night, and then we met with a pediatrician today, so um, I wanted to make this before I fell asleep. So I am so tired. Um, but the good news is that I finally saw the pediatrician today. I put that off for so long. I was suggested to see one at 7 months, and I just waited and waited and waited. And I went to one, actually, the practice. They have, I think, 20 offices in this area, and I actually went to one of the offices when I was a child, so I just feel comfortable with them. All their records are through the computer, so you can go see anyone. It's not like they would have to call and fax you information in case you moved or closer to another one for whatever reason. So the doctor was helpful. He said a lot of really interesting things that I've never heard of before and wouldn't have thought of. Um, so he said, I just wanted to share so I could remember, and I think it's really interesting if anyone else was curious about the information. But he said when you breastfeed, that it really takes 3 days for nature to really get itself together with the breast milk coming in. Obviously, you have your colostrum, and the baby is pretty much living off um, its own body fat and some protein storage or whatever for the first few days. So by the time the colostrum's gone and the baby has utilized its storage, that's kind of when the breast milk starts coming in and flowing. So he said not to worry about that because I feel like I definitely would have. Um, and then he said newborns communicate in 3 ways: through sneezing, um, jeez, I'm already forgetting. I'm glad that I'm making this. Sneezing, crying, obviously, and hiccuping. Okay. So sneezing, the baby will do if it gets surprised. It's just kind of a reaction for a newborn. So not to worry about that the baby's not catching a cold or anything. Um, and then crying, obviously, if they're hungry or need a diaper changed. And hiccups mean that they're happy, usually that they're full. So I thought that was really interesting because I feel like if my baby was sneezing, I would kind of be a little concerned with him being so young. So that was really interesting. And then another thing is that we're planning on maybe traveling around Thanksgiving. It's just really hard to know if it's going to work out, if I'm going to be overwhelmed. Um, his due date is Halloween, so 42 weeks. I mean, if I went 42 weeks, I could easily have this baby around the middle of November. Um, so I don't know if I'd want to travel 2 weeks after his birth, but I was worried about traveling without any of the vaccinations being done because we are doing vaccinations. We're just doing the regular schedule, just old school in that way. So I was worried about going on an airplane without him being vaccinated. And apparently, from all the antibodies that he's built up through living off of the placenta and getting all of my antibodies, whatever I have been vaccinated with, or whatever colds or sicknesses I have had, he's pretty much immune to them. I think the doctor said until like 5 or 6 months of life. So that was really interesting too, because I've never heard of that either. Um, so just some fun information, I thought, and made me feel a little better, and just goes to show how little I know just of babies. I mean, this is my first one, but um, I mean, you learn as you go, and we'll see what happens with the whole traveling thing. But I thought that information was really helpful. Um, yeah, I actually gained, because last time I made the video, I wasn't sure of my weight gain because I wasn't able to get on the scale without the batteries. But I have gained 27 pounds, and I'm about to go past my pregnancy weight goal. So I'm hoping that I read that you can start losing weight at the very end of pregnancy, and sometimes that's a sign that you're about to go into labor. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen for me, but sorry, I'm just so tired. But we'll see what happens. My eyes actually are like really sensitive right now. But anyway, yeah, so I gained 27 pounds. I'm hoping to gain no more than 2, really just 2 and a fraction. And then besides that, I wanted to show you, this is a nursing gown I was talking about last week I was going to show you, not nursing gown, just labor gown, or just, well, it would have been a hospital gown, but it really isn't. But it is Victoria's Secret. I got it in a large, and it's a perfect size for my huge belly right now. And it's just really cute. It goes down past my knees a little bit, I think. I mean, it's just a pajama shirt, so it's not like it has anything to where I could pull it down and breastfeed. I could breastfeed in it. It wouldn't be very comfortable, but I just figure I want to walk around the house in this and bounce on the yoga ball. I can do it in this and feel comfortable, and worst case, even walk around my neighborhood a little bit. I don't know. I would feel okay in this. So I got that. I had been debating what I wanted to get for postpartum, because I know that a girdle is helpful, it just depends which one you get. But I heard that it not only helps with your uterine contractions when you're breastfeeding, but it just kind of helps you feel tighter in that area and not so like falling apart and just in pain. So I've been researching for a while, and I was going to get the Belly Bandit. That was the first one I came across. I was going to get that, and I decided against it because it's one of the pieces where it's just a piece and you fold it over. So it can kind of like bunch up or bunch down and just not sit right. So I decided I wanted a piece that I could pull up and that would just go hopefully like right under my boobs. So I finally decided on the Belly Fit. It's a little expensive. I paid $100, I think, for this. But I got the one with hooks because I thought that would be a little more comfortable. And you just pull it up, and there's a little door here so you can go to the bathroom. But I got it really, really quickly. I didn't think it was going to come this fast. It came in 2 days. I don't think it hurt either that it's spaced out of a place that's about 20 minutes from me. But it shipped the next day. And I feel like sizing, it was really easy to, like, you enter your hip size, your jean size, how many weeks pregnant you are, the shape of your body, a few other things, and then it determines your size. So I was pretty much a true small. I was either an extra small or a small, but with a few extra, at first I was measuring my hips wrong, but I got those small. So we'll see how this works out, and this should be interesting because from what I've seen and researched, this helps for second-time moms who didn't use it the first time and did the second. They noticed a big change, so I'm really excited to use this. I just don't know if I'm going to need a second one, but I mean, if I can get a flat stomach again, and this helps, then I think it'll be worth it to get another And then I just wanted to show you another baby purchase. I'm pretty much done with the baby purchases right now. I actually do need a few random things, but nothing that I'm worrying about or rushing to the store with. So, I actually didn't think, this is a personalized item from Etsy, and I didn't think it was going to get here in time for his birth, and I'm so excited that it did. So it's a Minky blanket, and it has his name, it has his initial, and then his name spelled out. And then the other side of the blanket is chevron. So these are his colors of the nursery. So we have gray and white, and then the light blue. So all these colors are incorporated in his nursery, and it's just really soft. It's not huge. I don't remember the dimensions. If anyone's interested in the link of the store owner, I'll get that to you if you ask. Otherwise, off the top of my head, I'm not sure of who it is. But she was great. She communicated really quickly and had it sent out a lot sooner than I thought based on her lead times of what she had. It went out sooner. So I'm excited I can use that for the newborn shoot, and just, I really like it a lot. So I think that's it. I'll just do a belly shot, and hopefully next week be finished. I'm due in 7 days. That is so crazy. Well, almost 7 days. But I can't believe it. In hindsight, I would say the pregnancy went by pretty fast. But I am just so ready to meet this baby. It still just feels so surreal. Like, I know he's obviously in here, but it's just so crazy to think that I'm going to be a mother in the very near future. So I would love to have my next video telling you guys that I'm in labor and updating on him being here. But we'll just have to see. I could easily go late. I really don't know that I'm going to deliver next week. I know that could all change and super quickly, but as of right now, I still have all the same signs, and I go to the midwife tomorrow, and I don't think she's going to check me, so I won't even know if I'm more dilated yet. So, let me just do a quick belly shot. Should probably stand up, even though it's super hard. Okay. There we go. So here we go again. Belly shot with the shirt down. And from the front, that just looks ginormous. And this side, and shirt up. I am getting a little itchier, like on my stomach, and it's not too bad, but I'm trying really hard not to scratch. So yeah, I feel like my stomach pretty much looks the same. I don't really know. I haven't measured my inches to know, but when I go to the midwife every week, I'm usually spot on of how many inches I should be for how many weeks I am. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which hopefully has a baby in it, but could still have the bump. Thanks, guys. Bye.